Alright, updated QKido guide. This one's going to focus on the builds, the combos, and how you want to play the builds. If you want to see gameplay, check my previous video, but this one's going to be focusing on just how to play QKido. Alright, and for the build, it's 50 Kido. There's really no point ever going 60. I mean, yes, it is a guard break, decent damage move, but it has a ton of wind up, and if you end up missing it, you're just going to get punished, and there's not very many ways to confirm this move. Also, you need 15 speed for the flash up scaling, because you're on Kido, you do need to sometimes space and you know, S key, so having flash up scaling makes it a lot easier and more consistent. For your skill boxes, there's really only 2 you should ever use, and both of these are unpunishable and do very good damage. Licked Region is this one. It can have 4 hits if you hit a wall and does 40 damage. It'll also guard break if you hit someone with it, and depending on how they get guard broken, like if they don't get hit by another one after they get guard broken, you can extend into another move, which is really broken. They both have very big hitboxes. Holy Thunder looks like this. Pretty good. Has a little bit more wind up, so you should only use this to cancel moves or to avoid moves. I like using Holy Thunder to avoid like Flower Passage or really telegraph moves, like some SR Kido moves. Like if they're going for Gori Tenmetsu, I just cancel it with Holy Thunder real quick. And this move has like infinite range. You can even hit that back wall. So you can see it's really broken for that. Avoiding moves like Flower Passage, like I said. Seros even, if they're not like hero variant, you can cancel a Sero if you're fast enough, if they're on like Kendo or Hakata. So it's really broken for that. And for this build, I highly recommend you use Bambi Sphere and Sank Zwinger, because Bambi Sphere confirms Sank Zwinger, and Sank Zwinger is probably one of the highest damage moves in the game. Yes, it is blockable, but if you keep pressuring them, especially on QKido, they can't hold F and like block it, and you're just going to do a ton of damage. And Bambi like confirms basically any move, not just Sank Zwinger. Also, one important thing to note is I'm not using an Ultra skill. Black Flash and that Garish one, I forgot, the QKido Ultra, are not really worth running. You get a little bit of damage for a trade-off of having no Ray, and QKido also uses a ton of Ray, so you need your U-bar. You shouldn't give it up for like 5-10%. It's not even worth it in the long run in a fight. You'll just end up hurting yourself. For your weapon, there's really only 2 options you can run. We're using Shard of Ray on this build because it's very broken for giving 2 soul style on a crit. You can also use Weiss as a ranged crit, which is really fast, good M1s. Shard of Ray is like very, very bad M1, so I don't really recommend you ever M1. Most of your soul style is going to come from your crit, which you'll see here. We see we're in B style right now. We get A and then S, so 2 of that is really broken, also does pretty good damage, and is pretty long range with a fairly big hitbox. For some reason, the no cooldown doesn't work here, but you can see, yeah, it's pretty big. Also, it does like 80% true posture, so anytime you land your crit and they block it, you're just basically going to guard break on your next move, which is really broken, especially with Glutton. Like the T move will guard break now, and that one's like basically instant. If I do my crit, I'm pretty sure my G move will guard break as well. There we go. So yeah, it puts a ton of pressure on them. Even if they end up blocking it, it's not worth it. And also, you can move stack off the second part of your crit for true combos. Up close, it's going to be true. Further back, it'll just be an extend that you can do. They can parry it, but it's going to be very difficult for them. See here. During the sword falling, just do your T move. That's going to confirm like 60 damage here, which is very broken. And then after that, of course, you can go into your G move. Or you do your crit to confirm your G move like this. And that's completely true, 60 damage as well. You can also confirm your claw off of it, so... like that for extra damage. I didn't even hit all the parts. It'd probably do 60 damage if I hit all the claw hits. And also you can still pressure them from afar. You do your crit into like your T move, for example. Like that's just straight up true, because they got ragdolled. Another important thing is you actually have to jump, because they will get ragdolled into the air. If I do my T move on the ground, it'll be inconsistent and not hit them, because their hitbox is obviously in the air because they get jumped up. So you can also do it with Still Silver like this. You gotta aim a little higher though. Like I think that might not be true because I aimed a little lower, but if I can aim it a little higher, it'll be fairly true. But yeah, anytime you land your crit, just be super aggressive. Use any move like Licked Wind, Piercing Light, even Slide and Lets to pressure them so they can't parry. Like they are interrupted them before the sword hit. Anyways, onto the main combos of the build. Use Sank Bogdan to move stack. Do Sank Bogdan into Piercing Light. Piercing Light will basically confirm the Sank Bogdan because they're getting hit stunned, and then by the time if they parry, the Sank Bogdan will hit them after. Or go Sank Bogdan into Licked Wind. This will confirm Sank Bogdan because obviously they're getting hit stunned by Licked Wind. Really broken, but the most obvious way I use from like afar is Sank Bogdan to hide shadows, because Sank Bogdan is such a loud move and does like good damage. They'll try blocking it and then stop blocking after it hits, and then like they'll get hit by shadows most of the time. You'll see me do it a lot in my gameplay. And if you end up hitting them with Sank Bogdan, if they don't block, they'll just be fully confirmed to get hit by shadows. So yeah, it's really broken. That's probably your best combo. And then after that, you can of course do Piercing Light if you want. There's also some pretty cool stuff you can do in Piercing Light, because it has 2 jumps and a fairly forgiving hitbox. You can use one of the hits to feint, like go miss the first one, then come back, and then use that to set up into other moves. Like I could do this, it's a T move, or like Piercing Light, and then I go behind them with Glutton G, because Glutton G is like a good dash. If you use it with Piercing Light, you can usually get close enough to them so you can jump behind their block, like this. So it's very unpredictable, your Piercing Light into your G move, because you're jumping around doing so much like movement. Slide and Let's is probably one of your best moves in the game, so don't waste it unless you're using it to like confirm your crit. I would recommend using Slide only as a defensive tool. If they're doing a move that has wind up and you can just see it, like you can cancel Eviscerate, you can cancel Flower Passage, Guri Tenmetsu, just like any telegraphed move, just use it to cancel that. It's really annoying and very good pressure. Also, you can just kind of miss the first one to mess with parry timing and then just do the next 2 on them, or hit the first one, miss the second, and then hit the third. So yeah, it doesn't really do that much damage. It does like 10, but this damage definitely adds up, or it does 5 damage per hit, so it does add up over time. And onto some other combos. Bambi Sphere, of course, is going to be true into Sank Swinger. This is probably the best combo you can go for, because if you land this, you can be super aggressive. As long as you spam slides towards them, Sank Bogdan, your crit, your T move, your G move, they really can't do anything, because like, yes, they can block it, but because QKido has so many moves that either guard break or do like very good hit stun, they can't get away from it. So actually, after you land Sank Swinger, try and go for a Licked Wind, because this will confirm the rest of the bolts while they fall down onto them, like this. You can see he'll probably get hit for at least 2 of the bolts during this, or 1. So it's good damage, and then you're just super aggressive off that. You can also use Bambi Sphere to confirm Shadows, probably your best bet, because you'll always have the threat of Piercing Light to TP to them. Or you could do Bambi Sphere into Still Silver. So into Shadows would look like this. And that's very broken. And then like say you do your T move into Piercing Light, and that's a good extend off of that. Or you could do Bambi Sphere into Still Silver. This one's also a good bet. It's kind of hard to see where they are get ragdolled, but as long as you throw it in the general direction, you're Still Silver, you're probably getting to hit them. And because Still Silver disables their moves for a little bit, and I think it also disables their flash up, it can be really annoying. If you don't want to run Sank Swinger, you can put Reishi String there, and then off your Bambi Sphere, you do Reishi String, and then be aggressive off that. But I think Sank Swinger is just a better move overall. Anyway, some last tips. Always try to go for Focal Point into Still Silver. This is really broken. Usually people do it to the side, but you can actually aim where you want the direction to be. So I usually put it behind me to get the most time to charge up my Still Silver, but you can also do it behind them and then confirm Still Silver that way. Because it'll go behind block and then has enough hit stun to confirm Still Silver. Like even up close like here, you can see it's true. So yeah, it's broken. Also, Claver is good again now. It doesn't really have like stupid end lag before, so consider putting it into your moveset. It's a really good gap close. I wouldn't say it's like crazy, but off of your crit, you can kind of confirm it. So yeah, also off some moves, you can kind of use it to avoid things. Like if someone's Flower Passaging towards you, during the wind up of Flower Passage, just Claver over them, and then you're going to do free damage on them, of course. So yeah, and also while you're falling off Claver, Holy Thunder, or Licked, go into either Claw, or even your G move on, what's it called, Glutton to be really annoying.